Hello, grade 6 learners. This is English Quarter 1, Module 2, Visual Literacy Through Images. I am Ma'am De La Torre and welcome to our English class. In this video, we are going to discuss about Lesson 1, Describing Forms and Conventions of Film. Now, what is a film? A film, also called a movie or motion picture, consists of moving pictures that have been recorded so that they can be shown at the cinema or on television. A film tells a story or shows a real situation. The process of filmmaking is both an art and an industry. There are different forms of film, such as action, adventure, comedy, crime and gangster, drama, epics historical, horror, musical dance, science fiction, war, and fantasy. Now let us discuss each of these different forms of film one by one. Number 1, action. Action film is a film genre that typically includes violence, extended fighting, physical feats, and frantic chases. An action film is where action sequences, such as fighting, stunts, car chases, or explosions, take control over elements like characterization or complex plotting. Number 2, adventure. Adventure films are exciting stories with new experiences or exotic locales. Adventure films are very similar to the action film genre in that they are designed to provide an action-filled, energetic experience for the film viewer. However, unlike the action films that focus on violence and fighting, adventure films can be imagined through the travels, conquests, explorations, creation of empires, struggles, and situations that confront the main characters, actual historical figures, or protagonists. Number 3, comedy. A comedy film is a category of film in which the main emphasis is on humor. These films are designed to make the audience laugh through amusement and most often work by exaggerating characteristics for humorous effect. Number 4, crime and gangster. A crime and gangster film is defined by the corrupt actions of criminals or gangsters, bank robbers, thugs, or who operate outside the law. These characters typically steal, kill, and attack their way through life. Their actions often result in violence. Number 5, drama. Drama films are serious presentations or stories with settings or life situations that portray realistic characters in conflict with either themselves, others, or forces of nature. A dramatic film shows us human beings at their best, their worst, and everything in between. Number 6, epics historical. Epics historical films often take a historical or imagined event, mythic, legendary, or heroic figure, and add an extravagant setting and lavish costumes, accompanied by grandeur and spectacle and a sweeping musical score. Epics are historical films that recreate past events. They are expensive and lavish to produce because they require elaborate and panoramic settings, on-location filming, authentic period costumes, inflated action on a massive scale, and large casts of characters. Number 7. Horror. Horror films are unsettling films designed to frighten or to scare and panic, cause dread and alarm, and to invoke our hidden worst fears, often in a terrifying, shocking finale, while captivating and entertaining us at the same time in an intense experience. Horror films effectively center on the dark side of life, the forbidden, and strange and alarming events. Number 8. Musical or dance. Musical or dance films are cinematic forms that emphasize and showcase full-scale song and dance routines in a significant way, usually with a musical or dance performance as part of the film narrative or as an unrealistic eruption within the film. Or there are films that are centered on combinations of music, dance, song, or choreography. Number 9. Science fiction. Science fiction, or sci-fi, is a film genre that uses speculative, fictional science-based depictions of phenomena that are not fully accepted by mainstream science, such as extraterrestrial life forms, alien worlds, extrasensory perception, and time travel, along with futuristic elements such as spacecraft, robots, cyborgs, interstellar travel, or other technologies. Number 10. War. A war film is a movie in which a fictionalized or fact-based story is told about an actual historical war. Fighting that war, planning it, and undergoing combat within it should fill the major portion of the running time. And lastly, number 11, fantasy. Fantasy film is a genre that incorporates imaginative and fantastic themes. These themes usually involve magic, supernatural events, or fantasy worlds. Fantasy films often have an element of magic, myth, wonder, escapism, and the extraordinary. So we're done discussing the 11 forms of film. Now let's review what we have discussed. A film, also called a movie or motion picture, consists of moving pictures that have been recorded so that they can be shown at the cinema or on television. A film tells a story or shows a real situation. The process of filmmaking is both an art and an industry. And we have discussed the different forms of film, which are action, adventure, comedy, crime and gangster, drama, epics historical, horror, musical and dance, science fiction, war, and fantasy. Now, you may continue reading about the conventions and devices of films, such as lights, blocking, direction, characterization, acting, dialogue, setting, and setup on pages 5 to 6. Thank you for watching and listening, grade 6 learners. Have a great day.